everybody, welcome to the nice side of
Houston, Texas. So we were here last time and we did some videos, and it was the absolute best we ever did as far as viewership for a city drive around. So we're back in Houston and we're going to do more videos here since not only did we get a lot of views, but we also got a lot of love. All the comments were positive, so I really want to thank the people of Houston for welcoming me to their city. And we're going to keep exploring this beautiful metropolitan area that is massive, one of the largest cities in the country, with incredible food, culture. And we're off into the streets of Houston. Katie, what do you got?
It is a wonderful city, and I'm so excited. We're going into the nice side.
We're going to go look at the suburbs. Now, normally I don't like to do suburban videos, but on a city the size of Houston, I can figure there's people that need to see this video because they want to move out here and they want to know where we're at. So we're kind of on the west side of the city, and we're going to explore new suburban areas and kind of work our way back into the city. If you need to know where we are, can you find out the exact area we're in? Just so they have a reference point if somebody wants to look up and find where we are on a map. Basically, we're far west of Houston.
It looks like we're in the Lakemont area.
Lakemont, okay. Lakemont area.
All I see is things that are called Lakemont.
Lakemont, okay. So we're in the Lakemont area. And we're on Lakemont Bend Lane. The only thing I so far don't like about this area is how there's toll roads. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I guess we're going. Guy next to me went too. There's toll roads, and they kind of make it to where you almost have to use the toll roads.
Yeah.
Orlando, Florida's like that too. But they almost force you to use the toll roads because there's no other reasonable, viable way of getting in and out of these suburbs. Excuse me. Seems like the toll roads got their hands in the mix really well. You can see there's new apartments going in, Starbucks, gas stations, everything your suburban life would need is here in the suburban parts of Houston, Texas. Now, Sam Houston was an interesting character. He was governor of Tennessee, and he was also governor of Texas. The only person to have ever been a governor of two states. He came to Texas illegally because Mexico had outlawed, these stop signs are confusing. Mexico's had outlawed the entry of U.S. Americans because there's so many of them coming over here. But it's weird how he entered Texas illegally because Mexico had made it illegal for Americans to come to Texas. So he comes to Texas illegally, yeah, he became the governor eventually. And when Texas tried to join the Confederacy, he was suspended from his governor duties because he refused to join the Confederacy. Something about like refusing to swear loyalty to the Confederacy. He was pretty much, I guess, of the mindset of Texas being its own independent country. And it didn't last long. Both Mexico and the United States wanted Texas. The idea that Texas would be an independent country, you could say, or state, was not one that was going to be long-lived. Interesting history there, aspects of Texas history. As you can see, this looks like any suburban area anywhere in America. You got your fenced-in neighborhoods. A lot of them are gated. Let's see a map real quick. I'm definitely going to need to find the way through here.
Of course.
I have a route, but I have to get on it first. Kind of, sidewalks and fenced-in communities and big houses. Kind of what you would expect anywhere in America. So what I want to do, Katie, is I want to get on this street called... We're in town for me right now. Right there, this... Apparently we're in Richmond, Texas.
Grand Mission Estates.
Show me the route in gray. That's kind of odd. Has it ever done that to you? Instead of showing you the route in blue, it shows it in gray. Big houses.
Does it think you're walking?
Not sure what it thinks. But we're gonna just zoom in and out of all these suburban developments and just give you a feel for what, you know, suburban Houston looks like. And again, we have to kind of dodge a lot of the toll roads, which make no sense to me. I think, you know, that should just kind of already be included in your package of living out here. You shouldn't have to pay toll roads. Toll roads suck, and they get expensive. We've been to cities where we've spent $40, $50 on toll roads.
Yeah.
So, suburban place like anywhere else. Again, just wondering why they're out. There it goes. It finally turned blue. Just big old houses that all look the same. They're built to the same color, the same size, all up. But if it's not gated, I'll go in there. It's a gate. This is called Grand Mission Estates. Is it gated?
It's not gated.
It's not gated. Let's go in here. All right, guys, we're gonna go in here real quick and show you guys these houses that all look exactly the same. The house is the same, the paint is the same, materials the same, the lots are the same.
But they have different
The
designs
HOA
on
is
them.
the same, the rules are the same, everything's the same. People are insane. Walk
Actually,
on
there is a
Houston
little bit
suburban.
of differentness in patterns.
It's all the same crap. Don't listen in case you don't know any better. It's all the same crap. Houses look the same.
I
Trees.
would only get a 1-story.
What's wrong with 2 stories?
I don't want to clean a second story or bring a vacuum up to a second story.
You have 2 big houses. People can afford more than 1 vacuum.
No, I don't want to have to vacuum or clean stairs.
I don't like stairs. I've been in houses with staircases. They get annoying.
Yeah, that's why I want 1 story forever.
So there it is. That's kind of what they look like. They kind of look like ugly suburban houses. I mean, if I were to use a word to describe suburban housing, I would say ugly suburban housing. There we go. Super Sport es mi Camaro. I was really interesting that on this trip we actually got to see the border. You know, I go on the news and like, the border's right there! The paper coming everywhere! And then we go down there and it's like normal looking places.
Yeah.
Normal looking towns.
David Crockett Middle School.
You know? Normal looking. Actually, they look better. Some of those border towns look better than some of the towns further inland that are not border. It's just so interesting how, you know, when you travel, you get to see things really for what they are.
And those houses are like $200,000 to $500,000.
Where at?
In there.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Yeah.
If I don't mind brothering you, can you show me some houses in this area?
Sure.
Since you want to be a realtor? What are they worth? I wouldn't hire you as a realtor, but I'd promote you if you pay me in the foot.
A small, a 3-2, 2,000 square foot home is $300,000.
About as much as anywhere else.
Yeah.
Let's just call it the cost of construction bottom line price for a home. With no inflation of any sort. Bottom line, that's what it costs. You know what I found interesting? How labor is worth about the same as it was before. Everything else costs more. What about the labor? Labor still costs the same. You know? When is that going to go up? It just seems like the average person gets deeper in a hole every day.
You can get one of those 2 stories for $350.
So you might as well step it up to a bigger house. God, they don't look the same. Look at this person going 30 miles an hour. I bet you the speed limit's at least 80 around here. Going slow in the fast lane. Making me drive now fast and get off your phone, lady. Now she turns over here. After we both pass her, then she gets in the slow lane. Hey, don't look at me. Look at the road. Grand Vista. I feel like I'm in Punta Gorda. North or something. It all looks the same. It's 45. Just going 30 on her phone. You won't catch me on my phone. No, sir. I wouldn't do that. Give me a phone real quick. Okay, this map.
Of course.
Hey, don't hand me stuff while I'm driving. That's the nastiest lake I've ever seen. Hey, move that cone out of the road. I wouldn't say this is the nice side of Houston. I would say this is the suburban side of Houston. That's the way I would word it. I wouldn't use the word nice. I would use the word suburban. I feel like I'm driving through Homestead right now. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Let's see here. This road will take us right into Houston.
Mm-hmm.
All the way through. Super por mi camarón. A mi tío lo deportaron. La semana regresaron. Una piñata me regalaron. Una piñata tiene dos patas. Una piñata tiene dos ojos. Una piñata tiene dos cosas. Pero solamente tiene un final. La van a golpear. I gotta work on my lyrics. There's just not really good lyrics. Una piñata tiene dos patas. Una piñata tiene dos ojos. Dos patas. Una piñata tiene dos patas. Una piñata tiene dos ojos. Una piñata tiene dos orejas. Pero solamente tiene un final. La van a golpear. Una piñata tiene dos patas. Una piñata tiene dos manos. Una piñata tiene dos ojos. Una piñata solamente tiene un final. La van a golpear. It's a horrible song, really. It's about a piñata. How come nobody's made a popular song about a piñata yet? Doesn't it seem like piñatas can make a comeback any day?
Yeah.
Like Pitbull drops a piñata song and everybody's behind piñatas. What if they made a piñata that had enchiladas inside?
Well, then you better use it that day.
I was really disappointed that the piñata didn't come with candy. And that the store that sells you piñatas doesn't sell you candy. I'm still questioning what's going to happen to this piñata. Eventually it's going to meet a very tragic end. I just don't know when or where.
Don't worry, I'll fill it with candy.
Not really. Hey, maybe if we have a family get together, I can bring a piñata for the kids.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I have to tell Dad I'll provide a piñata. If they do it, I'll bring a piñata. That's how you show up to a party like a boss. You show up with a piñata you brought from Texas. And what do you bring? I brought some rice. What do you bring? Oh, I brought some salad. What do you bring? A piñata from Texas. Ta. Una piñata tiene dos patas. Una piñata tiene dos manos. Una piñata tiene dos brazos. Pero una piñata solo tiene un final. La van a golpear. Oh, in that case, we're set for the party. That's how you show up to a party like a boss with a piñata. Now, what we put inside the piñata is a real question. How about those bocaditos they sell at the Cuban store?
I don't even know what that is.
You know the little ham sandwiches that always make you sick after you eat them? But people still keep buying them for some reason? Remember last time?
Let's pass on that. That might not smell good or be clean afterward.
That's for a good beating?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because it's getting hit inside the piñata, so you can't just,
Yeah.
I guess.
Don't worry, I'll
Makes
go
sense.
up to Party City and or even like the store.
There has to be something different inside. I don't want to just put candy. That's kind of burnt. Play it out.
No,
Put
you
something like-
you just gotta go to Party City. There's like little toys.
How about we make
little...
a pinata for adults? Whatever, there's like a card inside or something.
I could put in like plastic
Some
mini
little
bottles.
plastic mini bottles.
Yeah, plastic mini bottles. We just had to make sure that nobody got to them. We could put. Yeah. Yeah. What's the best candy?
Well, yeah, right. You're not gonna have a pinata and the kids not want to hit it.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
Uh-huh.
San Miguel de las Jutías. Estamos en San Miguel. San Miguel, un tipo muy cruel. Why do they park their cars on the road? This is so redundant. Why? Why, Houston? Why? Why would you park your cars on the road? The city doesn't just tow them away. If I was the city, I would tow them away. ¿Qué clase de chorrero? Do they use that lane for street parking? Why, dude? Like, look how much traffic there is on this road. And then why are there so many stop signs? Like, this should just be a fluent. Sometimes I go to places, I'm just like, who the crap is in charge of this? Now, this one's in a rush, so he's passing cars in the not passing lane. Oh, this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Why all these stop signs to begin with? I understand one or two, but like every block you have a stop sign, and then you allow people to park their cars on the road. Why not? Look how much parking space. 2-car garage and 4-car. You can park 6 cars in front of these houses.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, Houston. Ridiculous, man. I'll get a tow truck and I'll just haul them all away.
Some of them are workers working at the house.
It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a street, man. It's for cars, man. And it's noon. It's 1 o'clock. You imagine this at like 9 in the morning. Everybody's trying to get to work and there's a bunch of cars parked in the way and people trying to pass people. And what the crap, bro? See if there's any Best Buys around here. We have got to fix this situation here. We have to turn them out. New gas station going in. Okay, it's starting to look more kind
There's
of.
one half a mile from here.
Let's go. It's not guaranteed they're gonna have it, but we can at least try it. Super Sport es mi Camaro. Look at that. Is that a house or a center road? Probably center. Of some sort. Rental space. Rental space in your face. Rent some space. That would be a great promo. Why are there pigeons in the parking lot? That's a bad sign already. Lots of litter. Go from like kind of nice and suburban to like you're already.
Turn left.
Is that a Yukinator?
Yeah.
I wish I was in the used market business right now. I'd be like, this Yukinator's got 400,000 miles on it. It's only $28,000. You won't find another one cheaper. Not even on Craigslist. Okay, this looks more urban than city for sure, though.
Yeah.
Tequila Lopez. Oh, this street looks
And they
cool.
got cactuses.
Barbecue, Mexican taqueria.
This might be the district we might want to eat in later.
This looks nice. No, Houston's a nice city. There's a barbecue place here. Where's this Best Buy at? Oh, I like this. It's
3
kinda
miles
like,
up the road on this
I like how
road.
quickly they changed from like suburban to like city.
It's nice.
It's alright. The roads are nice and smooth.
Yeah.
I could ride on this road forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hard watching. Super Sport es mi Camaro.
You know what it actually
That's
reminds me of?
Tampa?
No, Montgomery with better businesses.
Puerto Rico. Ooh, a Puerto Rican. Ooh, a Puerto Rican. Ooh, a Puerto Rican. This road is so smooth. I could drive on it for ages.
I like it.
Buffet King. And there's like 3 people in there.
Oh, there's a lot of people there.
No, these are still suburban houses over here. It's kind of odd. Usually when you get to commercial streets like this, like the suburban stuff, and it's cue ball. What's a cue ball? How far is this Best Buy?
2 miles up the road.
Pollo Campero.
It's gonna be on that. Yeah, they got that in Miami.
What's DD's discount?
I don't know, they got it in Miami.
Brenda's Taqueria. How many taquerias do you need in one neighborhood? Like, you can only eat one taco at once.
Did my hair come out nice today or weird?
I'm gonna get on the. I'm gonna get on the hot casher. How does your hair look?
Yeah.
Okay, so the back of your head is perfectly flat. Like you can lay up on a wall and be like perfectly flat. Seems like you look like you could join a freaking. It looks like you're part of a stucco crew and just using the back of your head to just finish the walls.
Oh gosh, I did that bad today.
Hiring?
I'm not good at doing my hair. I really am not good at doing my hair.
Some of these drywall crews see you like that, they're gonna want to hire you. Like, just use the back of her head right there. I'll have you on a plastering crew with the. They'll hire you for a. Look at the sky. You can already see some of the skyline over there.
Yeah.
Big tall buildings and stuff on that one. Cool. Albert's Tire Shop. Taquería, taquería. No vendan porquería. Vendan pollo de judía. Vendan tacos amarilla de maíz. Vendan tacos de judía pa' que vean que hay lombriz. Vendan tacos de judía, vendan tacos de lombriz. Vendan tacos de armadillo y de pata y de nariz. Vendan tacos de judía, vendan tacos de nariz. Vendan tacos de cucaracha y también tacos de lombriz. También tacos de codorniz. Vendan tacos muy feliz. Vendan tacos amarillos, vendan tacos verde azul. Vendan tacos muy caros, vendan tacos en París. My music is not good today. There's days where I just don't have a good creative ability. There's days where it's overwhelmingly good, but there's days.
Okay, you need to get in the left lane.
You got left lane right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can work my way over. Since people in Texas have a inferiority complex while driving, and they feel like they can't let you cut them off because their road's gonna come to an end. Especially this one in a diesel truck. Oh.
$250 a week to stay there?
Is that how much they're paying you to stay there?
Yeah.
They're paying you to stay there?
No, that's their rate.
Oh, I thought they were paying me to stay there. You gotta pay them?
Yeah.
They ought to pay you to stay at a place like that. Dude, these people are horrific at driving. They won't let you in for nothing. It's like they have this inferiority complex where if they let you cut them off, their like life's gonna come to an end or something. Like, oh no, I had to let somebody cut me off.
Goody.
This one's angry.
Why are they angry?
No idea. It's just like on the phone, like screaming at somebody. What do you mean they want another $2,000? Just let them go. They already paid the first ransom. You better get a job when you get over here. This is a beggar. Alright. Is he gonna beg? Beg! Maybe not.
This is a regular guy.
Why is he holding a sign?
because he works.
He looks like a beggar. You know that ain't right. So I did a video very similar to this last summer here called "This is what Houston actually looks like," and some people were like really upset. They're like, "That's not what Houston looks like, man. That's a bad neighborhood. You could have shown the west side. You could have shown the north side." Somebody said, "You could have shown the south side. You could have." Like, that's the side I showed.
It's a store.
Where's this Best Buy?
It's up ahead. There's gonna be a mini light there and a big light over there, and the best light is over there.
Is it open, Kate? Because it looks like it's closed.
Yes, sir. It is open.
The outlet, there's like nobody there.
Yeah, it's open.
Dude, these businesses are like empty.
I know. It's 1 o'clock on a Monday. No one wants to go and eat and turn.
I'll turn if I'm ready, if I want to. So now I'm not even gonna do it. So that? No, I'm not gonna do it.
How are you gonna get into the plaza?
I'm not gonna get into it. I made you drive me here just to show you that I didn't have to drive into the place you wanted me to. And I'll teach you a lesson about how you can't tell me what to do. Next time you'll know not to mess with me. Now I'm my own man. I make my own rules. Coco Bella. My own man. I make my own rules. Think of America. Shame of America. Ow! Pothole! This guy just rambled around to the parking lot. Why don't you just get on the road? Oh, changed his mind. Rick Ross. You know Rick Ross owns this store? That's why it's called Ross. Rick Ross. The biggest boss you ever seen. Keep going. It's Rick Ross. The biggest boss. This guy looks like he just got from doing a 10-year sentence. Just like super built white guy wearing like baggy clothes. Rick Ross, the biggest boss you ever seen. When I was a little kid in Carroll City, we used to want to be cops and firefighters. Now I'm a big boss. I bought my own fire truck. Look at this fire truck. I don't fit inside of it, but I got it. I got it. It's right there in my front lawn. I'm posting on Instagram. I'm posting on Instagram. People gonna like it because I'm Ricky and Ross. I always buy something I don't need when I go to Best Buy.
It's alright.
Walk in there for like a plastic phone mount and walk out with like a $4,000 computer. Like, I needed this before I came here. If you really needed it, you would have known you needed it. You would have needed it for a particular amount of money.